What is happening with RHONJ Season 15? What is happening with RHONJ Season 15? That's the question on fans' minds as rumors run wild about the hit Bravo show. The Real Housewives of New Jersey has been paused since the explosive Season 14 finale and canceled reunion last summer. Andy Cohen has repeatedly stated we will be waiting a while for news on Jersey as the powers that be are taking their time to figure out what comes next. That hasn't stopped the rumor mill from going crazy, though. Oak magazine reported this week that Melissa Gorga and Dolores Catania would return to RHONJ for Season 15, while Teresa Giudice is in talks for a new show. An insider told the outlet no official decisions have been made, but the above seems to be how the network plans to go. RHONJ alum Kim DePaola added to Oak magazine, confirming Dolores, Melissa, and Teresa were given letters to keep them engaged with the network. Now, Us Weekly has entered the chat with an insider debunking that rumor. What is happening with RHONJ Season 15? As Monsters and Critics reported, Melissa recently shared why she feels the cast will have some The Real Housewives of New Jersey news soon. This comes as Us Weekly reports a Bravo insider confirms the Jersey ladies have been in touch with production. However, the source claims no decisions about the cast have been made. All of them have been in contact with production, but not with any news. There's still an open line of communication, but no news on who is coming back or who is not coming back, the source explained. In fact, the outlet is reporting that even though production wants RHONJ to return, Season 15 isn't guaranteed. A rep for Bravo told Us Weekly that no decisions about Jersey have been made yet, casting or otherwise. Basically, this means we are still waiting for news on the future of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, and we could be waiting a while. Here's why RHONJ needs a revamp and not a reboot. There's no question RHONJ should come back, but it does need a revamp. The show became so toxic, and while that was entertaining at times, it became too much by the end of Season 14. However, a reboot would be a disaster. Just look what happened with RHONY. We think the show should have a remix of old and new blood. Dolores is a given. She's funny, doesn't put up with any crap, and doesn't take sides. There also needs to be at least two other current stars, with one being Melissa or Teresa. Honestly, we could see the show going with Dolores and Melissa while giving Teresa and her girls a different show. Anyway, that's just our 2 cents on what we know now about the future of the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Maybe Andy Cohen will address the rumors on his radio show next week when he's back from vacation and give us some news. As of February 2025, the Real Housewives of New Jersey, RHONJ, finds itself at a pivotal crossroads. The series, which has been a staple of reality television since its debut in 2009, is currently on an extended hiatus following the conclusion of its 14th season in August 2024. This pause in production is not merely a seasonal break, but a deliberate move by Bravo's producers to reassess and potentially revamp the show's direction. The hiatus and its implications. Reports indicate that filming for Season 15 is unlikely to commence until 2025. This decision stems from a combination of factors, including declining viewership and escalating tensions among cast members. The 14th season witnessed a significant drop in ratings, with episodes drawing as few as 589,000 viewers, a stark contrast to the show's peak popularity. Such numbers have raised concerns about the show's ability to retain its audience and remain relevant in an increasingly competitive reality TV landscape. The interpersonal dynamics among the cast have also contributed to the current pause. Long-standing feuds, particularly between Teresa Giudice and her brother Joe Gorga, alongside his wife Melissa Gorga, have intensified to the point where reconciliation seems improbable. These unresolved conflicts culminated in the unprecedented cancellation of the Season 14 reunion, a staple event for the franchise, further highlighting the fractured relationships within the group. Potential reboot and casting changes. In light of these challenges, discussions about a comprehensive reboot of RHONJ have gained momentum. Andy Cohen, the show's executive producer, has hinted at the possibility of introducing new faces to rejuvenate the series. During a segment on his SiriusXM show, Cohen mentioned plans to reboot the show and do something different, suggesting that a fresh cast could be on the horizon. This approach mirrors the recent overhaul of The Real Housewives of New York City, where an entirely new ensemble was introduced to positive reception. However, the path to a reboot is laden with complexities. The current cast, comprising Teresa Giudice, Jennifer Aydin, Dolores Catania, Melissa Gorga, Margaret Josephs, Danielle Cabral, and Rachel Fuda, has established deep connections with the audience over the years. Dolores Catania, for instance, has expressed her reluctance to see the existing lineup disbanded, emphasizing the familial bonds that have been forged both on and off screen. She believes that, despite the discord, the cast can find a way to reconcile if they set aside their egos. The producers are reportedly in no rush to finalize casting decisions. An insider revealed that Bravo is actively looking for new housewives, but is taking a measured approach to ensure that any changes align with the show's long-term vision. This deliberate pacing indicates a desire to thoughtfully curate a cast that can bring fresh energy while preserving the essence that fans have come to love. Viewer sentiment and future prospects. The fanbase's reaction to these developments has been mixed. While some viewers advocate for a complete overhaul to inject new life into the series, others cherish the history and dynamics of the original cast. This dichotomy presents a challenge for producers aiming to balance innovation with tradition. Moreover, the broader Real Housewives franchise has experienced fluctuations in viewership across its various city iterations. Analyses have identified factors such as casting changes, repetitive storylines, and external challenges like the COVID-19 pandemic as contributors to declines in certain seasons. For RHONJ, the combination of internal cast conflicts and evolving viewer preferences underscores the necessity for a strategic reevaluation. Conclusion. As RHONJ stands at this critical juncture, the decisions made in the coming months will be pivotal in determining the show's trajectory. Whether through a refreshed cast, a reimagined format, or a return to its roots with renewed relationships, the goal remains to recapture the compelling storytelling that has been the hallmark of the series. Fans eagerly await updates, hopeful that the next chapter of RHONJ will deliver the drama, camaraderie, and entertainment they have cherished for over a decade.